Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Titanique the musical is returning to New York. It'll begin performances on June 14th at the brand new Asylum Theater, and we're here at the Frying Pan on Pier 66 to bring you a sneak peek and to meet the company.
Yeah. I can touch the sky. I know that I'm alive. How is everybody doing over here? And how is everybody doing over here? And how is Richie Ridge doing over here? Okay, I'm doing better than you.
You always think outside the box. We're sitting here on the pier at the beautiful Frying Pan. You know, the water's behind us. What a way to do a press event or to launch your show.
Thank you. I think outside the ship. I think outside the ship. Yeah, no, it was glorious. It's so good to be here and to be back with everybody.
How did you feel today?
I felt great. I thought they sounded great. I thought it all worked. You never know if these sort of catalog musicals work out of context, right? Like, will it feel like a fully baked show? And we really are. We have a terrific script. We have an amazing score, excellent direction and choreography, and you could like feel all that today. So I was really proud of them.
What a way to kick off your return to New York, to doing it here at the Frying Pan. The boats are out here. We're on the water. It must be so surreal.
It's honestly magical, and during My Heart Will Go On, some people were like, because it just feels, I don't know, it feels magical, and it puts you in that Titanic spirit. I mean, come on.
Okay, going back to the beginning, how did this all come about for you all to write this?
Very easily. We were all unemployed actors doing ratchet-ass dinner theater in Los Angeles. I hope I can say that. But we were doing these parody movie to musicals in a bar in Los Angeles, and Connie Rassouli, who plays Jack Dawson, came up to me drunk one day, and he was like, okay, the next show we're doing is Titanic. You're going to be Celine Dion, and it's going to be using all Celine Dion songs. And I was like, okay, never going to happen. And here we are, 5 years later. Yeah.
The fact that it has snowballed into this off-Broadway run is truly remarkable. It was kind of like a dream come true. I never thought I would ever write anything. I just always thought I'd be the actor on the actor side. So the fact that somebody believed in us, especially in the writing world, I was shocked, and it's wonderful to have something that's your own, that you've created, to get brought to New York, where your home is and where all your peers are and the people that you look up to and who inspire you. So to be in this like crazy pool of talent, I'm beyond words. I'm mind-boggled.
All I want to do is make people laugh. All I want to do is, that's like my life's purpose, is to make people feel better, you know? And this show does that. With the layer of the film on top of her, on top of the songs, you can't help but penetrate people with this material. And so to know that people respond in the way that they do, I want people to leave this theater and be so elevated vibrating on another plane, that they just treat people with more kindness, that they lean into how they think about people and how they treat it. Like, it may sound silly to say that, but I see how people are when they come into the show, and I see where they are when they leave the show. That lift, that transformation, that shift of perspective, you can't put a price tag on that.
Jack, I'm flying! Whoa! Whoa!
What have you enjoyed the most about working on this, Frankie?
Well, I mean, I've gotten to work with some of my best friends and also some of the most talented people in the business. You know, Marla is incredible, Connie is unbelievable, Ty Blue has been fantastic, and what I've enjoyed the most is getting to originate a role. I've always been a replacement, so it's, you know, I'm not like staring at somebody doing the track and then being like, okay, I gotta go do what he did. I get to be the first, so it's been really fun, and especially to get to rehearse it with actually time. You know, we've had 3 weeks, which is such a luxury. The other shows we've had like 4 days. So this has been really nice to discover the character and really get to put my stamp on it.
What was today like for you, performing like on the dock here? We're in the water here.
I know. It's so immersive. It feels like kind of like eclectic in a way. It's unique. Like, how many times do you really get to perform on a boat? It also feels good to just finally get out and get it in front of a crowd and really know like what works, what doesn't work. and it just feels good to make people laugh and bring joy, honestly.
Today meant a lot because we got an audience reaction. I always say the audience is like the last character to show up, and we got a little taste of that today. And what's nice is I think they understood what a ridiculous parody this is, but not just a funny parody. People are singing their lips off, like lips everywhere, lips on the floor.
Listen, we needed to do this in front of people who aren't us, right? Like, we need people who haven't heard it 35 times already, and the fact that everybody reacted the way they did, just hearing the laughs, we were like, shh, we're not in the deep end, we're okay. So yeah.
I've always been a Celine fan, and I saw the movie Titanique like 3 times in theaters. I made my grandma go, and I had to sit through that nude scene with my grandmother when I was like in the 3rd grade, but I was like, it's okay, it's an incredible movie. So to like put all that stuff on stage, and I have to tell you, I've always had like a penchant for the villain, and I sometimes get to play the villain, and so I remember watching Billy Zane and being like, we need to put that on stage, and so I get to do that now.
It feels amazing to be back. It feels amazing to, hopefully everyone's gonna laugh and have some healings and enjoy themselves. It's not that deep, but I think a lot of people will come away feeling like relieved and just like they can breathe a breath of fresh air.
I was going to ask you, what do you hope audiences walk away with after seeing this?
Yeah, I hope everybody can take a minute out of their lives and laugh and, be silly and celebrate. And it's also, soundtracked with a beautiful catalog. So it's a beautiful hybrid of wonderful music and a lot of laughter.
How do you stay vocally prepared all the time?
I go to the school of Jake Wilson voice. Jake Wilson is a friend of mine who's like, don't think about it, just do it. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna get out. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna be Celine Dion. That's literally what I try to do. I just try to emanate her, and I hope for the best.
It's so fun. We're back. Broadway's back, honey.
So, come see Titanic at the Asylum Theater in the basement and next to Agristides.